Race 2 of our theater style final Miami Olympic Classes Regatta 2013. We're using the Big Sixy format. 6 boats, first person to win 2 races wins the regatta. So far with wins, we have Strammber Brown, USA 1281. They're right here in the middle of the line with 1 American boat to leeward of them. That's Brad Funk. The other team that's won a race are the Americans jibing on the far side over there. That's Pesch. They just won the first race of the day, with Strammber Brown's win having been derived of leading the championship coming into this final. Here at the boat end, we've got Canada 1268. He's in 3rd place right now. At the pin, looking to start on at the pin end, we've got Canada 905. That's Maury Barnes, and the final team here is the Swedes, and they are in 4th place overall right now, and looking to pick up a win. So Lotta and the Swedes have to pick up wins here to extend this series, or Brad Funk and Dave Maury. If either of the other 2 Americans, Strammber Brown or Pesch, win the race, it's over and they'll have taken the championship. Just coming up on 1 minute probably?
Yeah, 105.
105 to go to the start. There we go, that's our 1 minute. That's Strammber Brown double tacking underneath John Lotta, 1268.
Nice breeze across the course here right now, Ben. So it should be a pretty even, fair race. 45 to go.
45 seconds to go. We saw a little bit of, it's definitely some shifty racing in that first race. The guys actually tacked right at go to cross the start line.
30 seconds now.
30 seconds to go.
Yeah, 20.
20 seconds. What do we see happening here? We've got Barnes and Maury looking for a port tack option. John Lotta possibly thinking the same. Yes, he's gone into attack. USA 9, Brad Funk looking to start at the pin. 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lotta has made it through, or made it just underneath Strammber Brown. Strammber Brown struggling off the start line. That's because Brad Funk has just had to edge up to try and get around. He's looks like he's probably stuck on the anchor line. A good start there from Strammber Brown. They've tacked onto port, and they are coming right at.
A bit of a right shift here, Ben.
They're also shouting for a protest.
Way down, and they're going to tack and be way up on the next tack. Again,
yeah,
though,
there we go.
Strammber Brown is off the line cleanly. If he can hold on to this,
he's getting the first cross. He's got Brad Funk also on the front of the gain line in a nice inside lift. But other than that, he's got a nice lead on the rest of the group. There's John Lotta having to duck Pesch. Pesch also taking lift. We can see it's a little bit squirrely. They've taken the tack. Oh, bit of a header right as Strammber Brown tack, so that should have them looking really good. Funk is here. Our T2P crew doing nicely. And Funk has taken the first cross from Strammber Brown. Once again, if Strammber Brown win this race, it's over. So Funk will definitely be looking to hold on to this. He's a very high-level laser sailor who's just come over to 49er, and we have seen him improve.
From the moth class as well.
Very good in the moth class as well.
The only thing that concerns me here is Funk may have to do 3 tacks, whereas Strammber Brown may only have 2 tacks left.
Here comes Funk, tacking at the boundary.
Minimizing maneuvers is key in the theater.
Nice tack from him. He's a little bit stalled there, but he's getting clipped in and he's off. Okay, and now coming up to the boundary next, we've got Lotta and Inkpin. Oh, look at that lift that Strammber Brown are on the far side. They were way up for a second. We see Funk down. That could be a place change right there.
But that is a starboard port situation. Strammber does not have right of way. Funk can force the issue.
Pesch, the other team who can win this, they've got passed by Lotta here on the inside.
Strammber, I think, just took the lead there with that duck.
Yeah, I think you're probably right, Trevor. He's got a header. Brad Funk has had to tack. Dave Maury's in the mix as well. If Lotta's on ley line, he could be in the mix. Right, that's it. Strammber Brown are going to take this windward mark. Oh, look how tight it is. They're struggling to make it. If they win this race, they win the regatta, and they're struggling to make it, but it looks like they have. John Lotta will also be struggling to make it. He's had to put in another tack. There we go. Strammber Brown jumped into the lead here, and everyone else is piled up at the mark. You can see them all stuck.
On the mark. You can see that.
John Latta's stuck on the mark. Brad Funk has finally made it around, so he's given chase. This could be decisive. That
championship right here with Strammber Brown just extending away.
Yeah, that is a healthy lead. That is a healthy lead for those guys with their skill. They've been leading the regatta from the second day on and have sailed really nicely. Had a tough day yesterday, so they only had a 2-point cushion heading in here.
They actually broke a mast earlier in the week, some high drama in the high winds here in Miami. So I think this if they can pull this off, they'll be quite happy to be able to recover from
there they go. Like nice jibe. It's a little bit light in that corner, so teams will be looking.
You've got Pesch and Bird here actually in the puff, and remember these guys won the last race. So if they can pull something out of here, they might do pretty well. You've got the umpires in the course. You can see they're sort of just right in front of them. I just heard a whistle as well. There was an umpire call.
Green flag.
Green flag. Okay.
Not sure what incident that was.
Looks like Pesch and Bird's puff wasn't enough.
No, Pesch and Bird, while they are in the lead, it's certainly not insurmountable by any stretch. Brad Funk having to jibe because he's on port here with Strammber Brown chasing him. They're going to have to roll. They probably won't appreciate his avoidance. Meanwhile, our leaders, Strammber Brown, now going into their leeward marks. They're going to be doing a jibe drop and coming straight back at us.
Oh, and it's shifty.
Back in the race for second to try and extend this series. Brad Funk looks like he's having a little trouble with this shifty downwind. Meanwhile, Strammber Brown are off. They've rounded cleanly. The only people who can really chase him now are Pesch Bird. So Pesch Bird need to catch up to claim the championship. Otherwise, it could be over in just half a lap to go. Nice cleanly through the tack. There's the second place boat around now.
Yeah, they have a huge lead here.
They do have a huge lead here. So both races we've seen someone just get around the windward mark and take this race by the scruff of their necks. It's, I guess with the shifty offshores, people have just been playing a little tight in that boundary. Here comes Brad Funk coming at us. But this is probably a decisive race victory. So Trevor, you're telling us that these guys broke a mast during the regatta and managed to recover?
On day 4, they broke a mast, missed about 2 or 3 races. And so, yeah, however, they sailed so well during sort of days 1, 2, and 3, and day 5 that even missing 2 or 3 races didn't hold them back.
For sure.
Although they're
Pesch Bird,
yeah,
Pesch Bird are still in the game here. It's not quite over,
well,
but
you can see Strammber and Brown are playing it safe here.
Yeah, they're staying right on top of them.
Championship in their teeth. They just need to carry it home. But it's the theater. Anything can happen. Let's
stay on them. They just took a lull and a header, but it's going to take more than that.
Of course, the low point scoring system does apply here to everyone else who's not the victor. So there may be some pretty exciting battles going on here for bronze and silver medals.
Silver, I'm looking at Pesch Bird.
Pesch and Bird will most likely have silver because I think they
won that
second.
First race. They came into this in second. Now they're looking in second place here. So that's looking good for them for silver. Meanwhile, for the bronze, probably the Swedes, to be honest, because they were 4th in the last race, came in here in 3rd place, and now we're in 3rd place of this race. So that's probably our podium. Meanwhile, we've got Strammber Brown tacked right up at the lane boundary. And
will they have this, Ben? Can you tell?
You know what? They made it around last time. Oh, look at that. Another 2 tacks for them. So they're guys.
Yeah, so again, this is the theater. Anything can happen.
Yeah.
Welcome to the jungle.
Welcome to the jungle, he says.
And meanwhile, Pesch and Bird are on the nice lift as well.
Yeah, Pesch and Bird
are going to reel him in here a little.
2 more tacks. And they're going to be safely around now. If they can get a puff and extend, that's what they'll be looking to do. Clean hoist and get away. The distances is really closed with Pesch and Bird. Fairly safe lead here. Tacking on our tacking right at the ley line is Brad Funk. Underneath him, the Swedes. Safe tack there. The Swedes, again, looking to secure the bronze medal. Look at them sheeting out quickly. Bit of an overextension on the tack. Skipper having a little bit of trouble. Meanwhile, our leaders, Strammber Brown, looking very comfortable here.
Right in front of City Front.
They've got a good long first set angle. Starboard around the mark has taken them halfway down the course with good pace. Meanwhile, Strammber Brown or Pesch Bird are chasing him. They're reeling him in.
And you can see there's just a slight difference in technique. Pesch and Bird are sort of 1.5 string, whereas Strammber Brown on that starboard tack are going just 1 string, and that just means skipper on the wire. And you can see now that actually Strammber Brown have adjusted their technique. So they're just being conservative and defending here. You won't see anything risky from these guys. Getting ready for a jibe. They're going to go towards that favored pin end.
Oh, another lap.
Trevor and Ryan are reeling them in.
Another lap.
This may have been an L3, Ben.
Yeah, it must be a 3-lap race.
L3. Okay, so we're going to have a separation here.
Big separation, because the other guys, actually, that's the mark I would have gone to.
Yep. Pesch and Bird are at the favored mark here. That mark is further upwind.
It's also the one they just made a huge gain on the last upwind. Okay. Oh, look at that. You know what? Our leaders all week aren't there for no reason, Trevor. Look at the pressure they're in. Look at their angle they're in. They look like they've extended.
Right up to this boundary, they're going to just maximize every inch of this race course.
In full control all the way through that. Well, we'll see how much gain there is.
Although they're on the down tack right now with pressure. Let's watch this cross right in front of Miami City.
This is a cross for the regatta.
Is there going to be some hunting or some funny business going on?
No funny business. That's just a pure duck.
That's just a this
regatta is all but over.
This race is a microcosm of the week.
It sure
have
is.
been reeling in their teammates all week.
They were 2 points out at the end of the fleet racing.
Now,
they've just taken the first race of this regatta, and now Pesch Bird have caught up from over 70 yards back to take just a single duck.
Yeah, and
they've got one tack. They're looking to extend this as far as they can go in hopes that they will lay it. They've got a puff that's about to hit them. We'll see if it's a header or
I think they're going to have to do 2 more tacks.
So do I. If you look to the far side, though, it looks lighter to me. These guys are in good pressure here. One more tack or one more cross could decide to play on the championship.
I suspect the umpires will be watching this cross with very intently. And I suspect you'll see Trevor and Ryan on 12:22 tack right on the nose of Fred and Zach.
Yeah, that is it. They've taken the lead in this race.
Taking the inside lane here.
Taking the inside lane. There's really no way for Strammber and Brown to pass them before they get to the Windward mark here. They just have to get their lay line and do some clean boat handling. Probably going to do a safe one as well. Oh no, straight into it.
So we'll see if there's a separation of a straight set and a jibe set. Or if Strammber and Brown take this to the boundary. Oh, Strammber Brown an early tack.
A little bit sloppy. They're going to need every length they can get.
Might be the championship right there.
They're on a bad angle though. They're on a bad angle. I'd be looking for a jibe set here, and yes, that's what we've got.
Set as well. Ryan and Trevor, not the best set.
Not the best set, but they did get the right direction, if you ask me. So they're heading straight down the course here. Jibe on the outside. Let's keep on the gain line here, Trevor.
This action is thick and rich.
Did we just see another pass for the regatta win? I think we might have.
We may have. Ben, it's not over. This is the theater. Strammber and Brown will have right of way when they come back towards Pesch and Bird. Strammber and Brown, everyone, has the orange spinnaker. Pesch and Bird, the light blue.
Okay, we've got a jibe here from our would-be champions. Very slick.
I think this is going to come down right to the finish.
Yeah, we've got a cross here. They're on starboard. Looks to me like they're going to cross ahead. And they're on lay line for the finish line.
Yeah, there's a couple meters in this.
There's a couple meters in it.
There's not enough runway.
Oh no, it's gotten light. We got another jibe for our leaders, I'd say.
Key jibe here to the crews. They need to just hit this wire as quick as they can.
That's it. That's the championship by 3 seconds.
I think Strammber Brown with the orange spinnaker.
Strammber Brown with the orange spinnaker have taken it.
Took the championship, leading most of the week. Congratulations to the boys.
What an exciting finish to that race with 3 lead changes in the last lap.
Now you might have a little battle here with Karl Fatzer, Sweden, and Newfoundland Screech Run of Canada. Although the Swedes appear to.
This is the battle for the bronze here. I think Latta would actually claim the bronze if he was able to pass the Swedes, but the Swedes go through the finish line, claim the bronze medal. That's the bronze medal. Those are all 3 of our medalists finish in the order that they finished the last race. And here into 4th place will be Newfoundland Screech Rum, John Latta and Dan Inkpin. Sailed a good regatta, but just not quite consistent enough to be up with our top guys. Didn't pull off a race win all week and didn't get one in the theater here today either.
Costly.
Yeah. Here into 5th place,
That's
Dave Morey
and Justin Barnes from Toronto, Canada. These guys actually snuck into the medal race due to a collision with the Portuguese boat, and the Portuguese actually ruined their boat, and it's just a matter of all the breeze we had all week in Miami. The Portuguese have a hole the size of an apple pie in the front of their boat.
Good sailing from them. You know, we weren't sure at the beginning of the week if they'd be in the top 6, but they did well. They got into it. Let's go to see if we can catch up with our champions, Trevor. Champions Miami OCR 2013. Well done, guys. What was the key to your victory here? How'd you stay solid all the way through that topsy-turvy last lap?
Solid. We stayed. We just made a good move at the top at the downwind on the drive set. Got ourselves back in with a little luck.
Yeah, good angle, good pressure. That was it for the championship.
Yeah, our starts were good. We would have been able to sail like how we started. It would have been a lot easier. But
Cool. Well, congratulations, guys. A good victory for you. Looking forward to seeing you a lot in the future.
Thanks.